€85 million release clause triggered. Julián Álvarez to Liverpool agreed inside the shock move that could define a new era under Arne Slot. Introduction: a new era, a statement signing. Liverpool Football Club have reportedly agreed to activate the €85 million release clause of Manchester City's forward Julián Álvarez in what could become one of the most dramatic transfer sagas of the summer. With Arne Slot poised to begin his tenure at Anfield, this bold move sends a clear message: Liverpool mean business in the post-Klopp era. If the deal is finalized, Álvarez will become the club's third most expensive signing ever and the most controversial. Luring away a key player from the reigning Premier League champions not only breaks the unspoken transfer truce between two fierce rivals, but also marks a decisive shift in Liverpool's recruitment policy: aggressive, ambitious, and unrelenting. This article unpacks everything from why Álvarez is leaving City, how he fits into Arne Slot's tactical vision, what this means for Liverpool's current forwards, and the broader implications on the Premier League landscape. The breaking point: why Julián Álvarez wants out of Manchester City. Despite winning the treble in 2022-23 and adding more trophies since, Álvarez has grown increasingly frustrated at City. The Argentine World Cup winner has largely played second fiddle to Erling Haaland, often being deployed out of position or rotated out during key fixtures. While Pep Guardiola values his versatility, Álvarez wants to be the central figure in attack, not the supporting act. Sources close to the player indicate he has been seeking assurances over his role since January. When those didn't come, the possibility of moving on became real. And with a very accessible €85 million release clause in his contract, it opened the door for suitors, though few expected Liverpool to be the one to walk through it. Liverpool's bold gamble: why the Reds moved for Álvarez. For Liverpool, the opportunity was too tempting to ignore. Michael Edwards' return to a senior footballing role, coupled with Arne Slot's emphasis on high pressing and fluid attacking football, made Álvarez a perfect stylistic fit. Tactical fit: Álvarez is a relentless presser, highly intelligent in his off-the-ball movements, and capable of playing as a false nine, traditional striker, or second forward. In Slot's 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 hybrid systems, Álvarez could thrive. Long-term replacement: while Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk have recently renewed their contracts, both are entering the twilight of their careers. Liverpool need to phase in a new generation of leaders. At 24, Álvarez fits the bill. Market opportunity: few world-class forwards are available at €85 million in today's inflated market. Liverpool see this as value and a potential coup. Psychological edge: beating Manchester City to one of their own could tilt the mental balance in Liverpool's favor ahead of a new cycle of competition. Behind the scenes, how the deal came together. While most of the public was focused on Liverpool's search for midfield reinforcements and a left-sided centre-back, behind the scenes, the club's recruitment team was working discreetly on the Álvarez deal. Sources say that contact was first made with Álvarez's representatives in late March. Encouraged by the player's openness to a move, Liverpool moved quickly to gather financial backing and legal clarity regarding the release clause. Once confirmation was obtained that €85 million would trigger the clause with no negotiation needed, the Reds prepared a contract offer. According to insiders, the agreed personal terms include a 5-year deal until 2030. Weekly wages in the region of £200,000, putting him among the club's top earners. Performance-based bonuses, including Champions League qualification, goal milestones, and potential captaincy in future years. How Álvarez fits into Arne Slot's vision. Slot's preferred system is flexible, but it leans on intense pressing, fast transitions, and intelligent positional rotations, all traits Álvarez excels at. Unlike Haaland, who is a classic number 9, Álvarez can drop deep, link play, or even drift wide, which would give Liverpool a far more unpredictable attack. Here are some potential setups: 4-2-3-1 formation. Álvarez as the central striker. Szoboszlai behind him, pulling strings. Salah and Diaz on the wings, though rotation with Gakpo or Jota is possible. McAllister plus Endo Gravenberch as the double pivot. 4-3-3 variant. Álvarez as a false 9, interchanging with Salah and Diaz. Szoboszlai or Elliott joining from midfield. Emphasis on fluid movement and positional overloads. Slot's system demands a lot physically and mentally. Álvarez, with his work rate and intelligence, is arguably the perfect player to spearhead this new tactical identity. What this means for Darwin Núñez and the forward line. The arrival of Álvarez inevitably raises questions about Darwin Núñez's future. While Slot might be able to rotate between his forwards, it's hard to see both Núñez and Álvarez coexisting without one compromising their preferred role. There are three possibilities: competition fuels improvement, Núñez steps up, thrives in a more dynamic system, and shares minutes with Álvarez. Tactical rotation, Slot uses Álvarez in deeper or wider roles in some matches, keeping Núñez central when needed. Núñez exit, Liverpool accept a big offer for Núñez, potentially from La Liga or Serie A, and reinvest elsewhere. For now, the club insists that Núñez remains a part of their plans. But football is ruthless, and this move signals a desire for clinical finishing and reliability, something Álvarez has in abundance. A historic transfer between rivals. Only a few players have crossed the Manchester-Liverpool divide in modern times, and never in such dramatic fashion. This is not just a footballing transaction, it's a symbolic statement. Manchester City are understandably furious, with sources indicating they may challenge the legality of the release clause if any loophole is found. However, with the clause being clean, there's little legal ground to stand on. Expect fireworks in future fixtures. Fan reactions: divided, hopeful, excited. Among Liverpool fans, initial reactions have been overwhelmingly positive. Álvarez is admired for his hunger, technique, and clutch performances, including scoring in a World Cup semi-final and being a key figure in City's trophy hauls. Some fans have raised concerns: will this destabilize the dressing room? Is €85 million too much? What happens to players like Jota, Gakpo, or Ben Doak? These are valid, but in the words of one prominent fan account, "We've just signed one of the best young strikers in the world from Manchester City. This isn't just a transfer. It's a statement." The bigger picture: a new Liverpool rising. Since the announcement of Arne Slot as manager, Liverpool have made clear they are not interested in gradual transition, they want a rebirth with momentum. The Álvarez deal could be the centerpiece of that project. It reflects three things: confidence in the new regime, FSG backing Slot and Edwards to make major decisions, desire to reclaim dominance, challenging City head-on, not just reacting to them. Future-proofing: Álvarez is not just for now, he could be the face of the club for the next 6 to 8 years. Conclusion: a bold move that could change everything. If Julián Álvarez dons the Liverpool red next season, it will go down as one of the most audacious moves in Premier League history. It's rare to see a reigning champion lose a key player to a direct rival, and even rarer to see the rival trigger a release clause without negotiations. It shows Liverpool are serious about competing, evolving, and re-establishing themselves as the most feared force in English football. The only question now is, How will Manchester City respond on and off the pitch? Follow Anfield Insider for more exclusive updates, tactical analysis, and behind-the-scenes insights into Liverpool's transfer dealings this summer.